And welcome back to my Tsukihime Arcueid Route playthrough. And today is probably going to be a little bit shorter of a stream, just because I'm planning on doing some stuff here in a bit. So I was like, hey, I might as well continue on the story today a bit more. But also make sure you guys check out my anime channel that is linked in the description below. I'm going to be posting plenty of Type Moon videos there in the future, plus this playthrough is also in there as well. If you are on my main channel, yeah, make sure you check that out, because that's where I'm going to be uploading and retaining these for a long time. But they are up on my main channel, but I might stop streaming on my main channel after a certain point once I get enough people over and whatnot. But anyway, I think this is our 5th day playing, so this is episode 5. So we're gonna continue on from where we stopped last time. Hey, that tickles. I ignore Arcueid's voice and fasten the gauze as carefully as I can. The wound on her stomach isn't really large. Arcueid said herself, most of it is healed on the outside. There's still 4 golf ball sized black holes from the fangs of the crocodile. That's not good. It might actually be bad for a wound this big, but considering the possible infection, I apply some disinfectant. I put gauze over the wound after that and carefully wrap it around in bandages. Ah, quit it. You're too good. Arcueid is laughing cheerfully. I ignore her and pin off her bandages. In order to stop the blood flow, I press a little to tighten the bandages around the wound. Ow. Sheesh! I'm taking points off for that one, Shiki. Bro, they were saying sheesh back in 2000? That's actually funny. Just kidding. This is fan translation way later. Phew, for now, I've done all I can. Well then, at least make it... I at least made it look good, but how is it? Can you move alright, Arcueid? Yes, it doesn't seem like it will get in the way. My insides are still pretty messed up, so I can't move fully anyway. I see. Well, the rest is up to you. My specialty is slicing apart, not healing. Step away from Arcueid and sit against the wall. You can sleep now. Sleep will bring your strength back and you'll heal soon, right? I'll keep watch, so just relax and sleep. No, sleeping won't really help me regain my strength. You said yourself sleeping only gets rid of tiredness. For me, regaining strength is only a matter of time. By tomorrow, I'm sure I'll be able to move normally. Just go to sleep already. You look like you're having trouble even talking. Yes, but since you're up, Shiki, it seems like a waste if I'd sleep now. Arcueid slits up in the bed and talks cheerfully. Geez, oh well. There are some things I want to ask as well, so I guess it's alright to keep Arcueid company. Arcueid, can I ask about the hotel from yesterday? That's right, I guess this is going to be our topic considering us. Yeah. I just have one question. The guy last night, the one you called Nervinsker. Just what the hell is he? I'm being serious here, so please don't say something like he's a magician, he can make crocodiles appear from his body. Won't say that. I think you all know already, but he's also a vampire. We call him Nervinsker. He is quite an exception. To tell the truth, he isn't someone you can talk to so casually like this. So he was a vampire after all, but for some reason, like Arcueid sitting in front of me, he doesn't match my image of a vampire either. So this Nervinsker, what kind of guy is he? You seem to know him or something. Of course not. I don't have any vampire acquaintances. Knowing them means I'm going to kill them the next instant. This is the first time I ever met a vampire without killing it. But you guys were talking about a lot of things. It would be hasty to call him an acquaintance because of that. Novinsker is a famous vampire, so no introductions were necessary when we met, that's all. Isn't it natural to know the name of vampires with unusual power in a long history? Among those, Novinsker stands out even more. Despite being one of the oldest vampires, he has neither a castle nor territory, and is an eccentric wanderer. The church has given him a second name, Chaos. Sheesh. Bro, looking like Chaos from Skylanders. That'd be actually kind of funny. Chaos. What's that? Literally squirming, squelching chaos. Like a primordial earth where no one knows what will fly out after the mixing of various things. A meaning I'm guessing from last night. Not knowing what will fly out. Geez, you saw his body too, Shiki. We spoke of it earlier, but aged vampires cannot easily regenerate damage to their bodies. To restore the body after centuries of existence, the weak life of a human isn't enough, so using the simply more superior life forms, wild animals and magic beasts, as raw material, they compose their bodies. As one of those oldest vampires, Novinsker probably is at a league of his own regarding the sheer amount of beasts he has caught and used for his body. League of his own. Things like those black dogs are a part of his body then. Exactly. But there is a limit to a human's capticity. Probably only about 30 beasts can be controlled at once. Having more than that, one illusionary beast, such as a magical or phantom beast, would overload one's capticity. Putting that into consideration, all of Novinsker's familiars are probably real animals. Yeah, that may be fortunate. I don't quite get the last part, but that means there's 30 of those black dogs. No, that can't be right. Black dogs aren't the only things rampaging in the hotel. I think there are things like lions and leopards too. Right. To be able to bring together 30 animals of the same type is one thing, but Novinsker, to have different beasts in his body, truly places the strength of his willpower apart from others. Well, it does seem odd that if he has that sort of power, he would only use wild animals. I would have thought to employ some magical beast with this sort of willpower. Arcueid descends deep into thought. Whatever. Anyway, we at least know his weapons are 20 or 30 familiars. So how can we understand why he's called Chaos? Huh? His name really isn't Chaos. Yeah, most long-lived dead apostles don't use their names from their human lives. But they don't make up new name themselves. The church assigns them one. They add on names as they find new special characteristics of the vampire. Just some of them have names as long as spells. And I guess the church must really have hated him to name him Chaos. It would have been enough for one lion to hunt the entire hotel, right? But he let loose all of his beasts to feed, meaning he seems to enjoy such excesses. 30 beasts inside the vampire Novinsker. Just with that, he killed and ate without trace 100 people at the hotel in 30 minutes. I can't believe it. He's a complete monster. Yes, he really is the worst opponent I could have had at the moment. He's one of those you never want to meet. What's worse is that such a guy knows where we are. Even now, I'm sure his familiars are watching us. What? Isn't it obvious? We were saved early because the sun rose, but we can't count on that tonight. He knows of this place, so he will certainly come to kill us at the height of his power at midnight. Coming to kill us tonight. Because he said so himself. What is this? That man in the black clothes is coming tonight? I don't know what to say, I should say. I should escape. I know that's the wisest decision. But Arcueid is in this condition. Even if she ran away, I don't think she could escape from that monster. Know less about her and more about me. If I stay involved with Arcueid, there's no mistaking the fact I'll face him. He is dangerous. Clearly put, he isn't sane. More than his body, which houses those animals, his eyes are like a machine's, devoid of even a single emotion. The true eyes of a killer, which does whatever it is assigned to do. As one who has experienced his attack, I'm sure that without a doubt, he is to be avoided. But does that mean I should just leave Arcueid here and run away? No matter who she is, she can't move because she protected me. And I can't tell her good luck and go home. Arcueid, but it's alright. Even Novinsker isn't a problem for you. No matter who it is, you can kill anyone with a single blow. Huh? Arcueid says something outrageous as if it's completely ordinary. Hey, what in the world are you saying? I'm saying, you're going to fight with me, right? Arcueid looks directly at me. Her eyes place all trust in me. But this isn't a joke. There's no way I could take on a monster like that. I'd like to refuse, but I can't refuse, because there's no way that I could leave. I refuse. I know I have to refuse. No matter how much I think about it, I can't do anything. Arcueid, sorry, but am I going to abandon her? It's my fault. As of Tona, she can't move as she needs to. Am I running away from that monster mercilessly, crudely? Once I had slaughtered all those people, run away and pretend like I never saw it. After being the only one to survive, I'm just going to run away without any pangs of guilt. Lines of death only I can see. Didn't that important person once tell me that I have this power because there would be a time when I would need it? Shiki. Yeah, I know. I can't run away by myself. I look up at the ceiling and take a deep breath. Fortunately, that prepares me just a little bit for what is to come. Alright, I'll help you, Arcueid. I think it's my duty to do so as the only one who survived that hotel. Then it's decided. It's alright, Shiki. With your skills, you'll have no problem killing him. Arcueid states this outrageous thing with a straight face. Well, I'm not as optimistic as she is, but I've got no choice. The question is how I'll act to do that. I froze as soon as I looked into his eyes at the hotel, so I think all I can do is to approach him from behind so he won't notice me and then get him somehow. Oh, that was just because your will is weak, Shiki. Novinsky's mystic eyes are nothing special, so if you just discard your doubts, you should be able to deflect his gaze even if you look right into his eyes. Arcueid casually mentions it, but I'm still nervous. No, I'd better not plan on doing something I've never done. I'm going to approach him from behind and cut those lines on his limbs. That ought to take away his freedom of movement, and if you do that, Shiki, you will die. Huh? You say the question is how you'll act. That's not right. The real question is how you'll kill. That's true, but Shiki, are you about to fight a monster called a vampire? So throw away human morals, even if it's just for tonight. They'll only weigh you down in the crucial moments. I understand that much. He's a monster, so why? I wanted to help you stop him. No, you don't understand. Cut off his limbs. Don't do something so suicidal. If you've got the time to cut off his limbs, first cut off his life. Nobody else can but you. Listen to me, you don't give Novinsker the chance to revitalize. Remember, in your offensive abilities is just too great. If you miss your first strike, you've got no chance of winning whatsoever. Good's eyes are unforgiving of any denial. It's true. It's exactly as she says. If I take my time cutting his limbs off first, I might find my head being eaten by the mouth of a crocodile as I do so. Shiki, Novinsker will come at midnight tonight. That's when we'll know. When you and I will kill him until He can be killed no further. Now, how to act, but how to kill. Think only about that. Her savage eyes are staring straight at me. She is really angry. Angry that I still hold such naive notions. I understand. I won't hesitate. I'll take out his point of death in a single strike. That's what I should do, right, Arcueid? Arcueid doesn't answer. Suppose her sign indicates agreement. But where should we wait? We're going to get killed like back at the hotel if we wait in these apartments. Shouldn't we change our location? Yes, I think the park will be suitable. No one's there late at night, and if anyone happens to pass by, it's their own bad luck. Oh gosh. Saying that, Arcueid turns her back to me. What's wrong? If you got something to say, then say it. I've decided to help you, so I'm willing to take risks. It's useless. You haven't used the word kill even once. At this rate, you'll just hesitate the last moment and be killed. It's not true. He's a monster. He's eaten over 100 people. There's no way I'd hesitate to kill him. Arcueid gives a small sigh. If I controlled you, I could make sure you killed Novinsker. Ooh, I felt that I wanted to do so for the first time, but I also felt that I didn't want to for the first time. It's kind of like a big contradiction. Arcueid turns to face me, mumbling something I didn't really understand. I trust you, Shiki. Let's get Novinsker together. Wait, so she has like that part of control or something? Who was the main villain of Arcueid's Route again? Right now it's Novinsker, aka Chaos or something. That's who I'm at right now. But like, I'm pretty sure from the openings, because I saw the Tsukihime remake openings, I'm pretty sure there's like 1 or 2 enemies, unless they just did him a redesign and gave him like longer hair. I wouldn't doubt that there'd be like multiple enemies in Tsukihime. I wouldn't doubt that. Let's see, but her smile looks really uneasy. But yeah, we're at right after the hotel kind of stuff happened. But Chaos is a secondary vision? Rose the main villain of the VN? Okay. Okay, that's good to know then. Yeah, because I was like, Chaos doesn't really seem too great of a threat to actually be like defeated at some point. There's gotta be like crazier or like more plotting kind of people, I would say. But yeah, this is right after the hotel incident in the Arcueid Route. And yeah, we're about to head to the park. Chaos is really a near side character. Yeah, okay. Just a little before midnight, Arcueid leaves the room and heads towards the park first. Novinsker's family, that blue crow, according to Arcueid, should follow her. So I leave the room and go to the park just a bit after she does. Then I'll hide in a bush where I can see Arcueid, wait for Novinsker to arrive. While Arcueid keeps his attention, I approach from behind and cut his line of death. But it's probably gonna go wrong. Oh, that's the park! I've seen screenshots from the remake of like Arcueid standing in front of this like pillar looking thing in the background. Yes, yes, yes. Arcueid being kawaii as ever. Yes. I hide in a bush about 20 meters away. The park is empty. It's 10 minutes before midnight. Arcueid has her head tilted up, watching the blue moon above her. I grip the knife tightly. Arcueid said that Novinsker will definitely come. So all I have to do is get behind him, approach him without making too much noise, and then cut his line in one breath. Haha. I try taking a deep breath. My body is moving just fine, except my fingers gripping the knife. They are tight and immobile as if not part of my body. I'm gonna lurk. I have calculus to study. Okay, jacking. Cool, cool. Yup. And I mean, like, you can always like go through these later, because there's gonna be certain parts where I'm gonna have like really good reactions or whatever. There's like certain parts where it's just like endless loops of text, pretty much. It's all still very good writing. If Naked HD comes back around, just scream in the mic. Okay, I probably will. That the vampires called Navisker will come again. That I'll have to confront that monster again. Or that I have to kill him soon. My breath speeds up. My heart pounds as if it's not a part of my body. Calm down, he isn't even here yet. That's right. The tiger has yet to arrive. I'm beginning to worry I won't be able to move my feet by the time Novinsker arrives at this rate. Arcueid, aren't you scared? I stare at the white girl vacantly, looking up at the moon. She doesn't look uneasy at all. Her face looking up at the moon comes down. At the same time, it seems I have kept you waiting, princess of the true ancestors. A heavy voice, like a rusted iron. That's why Arcueid looks down. More than 5 meters away from her, and more than 10 meters away from me, a man in a black coat appears like a ghost. Dun 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 dun. Yes, I've been waiting quite some time, Nero Chaos. Or would you prefer I called you Fabro Rowan? Fabro Rowan. Sounds classier. Arcueid's voice reaches me through the wind. Impressive. I would never have dreamed anyone would call me by the name I went by while I was still human. Just that one would expect of our... Actually, I probably should screen grab this. I'm gonna screen grab this because I need something for the thumbnail. I need something for like my thumbnail because it's gonna be like fighting Novinsker or something as my thumbnail. Okay, there we go. Just what one would expect from our executioner. I suppose you have long since found out all there is to know about the current 27 ancestors of the dead apostles. Wait, about the current 27 ancestors of the dead apostles. So is there like 27 like... There's gotta be like 27 true ancestors then or something. And here Novinsker reply clearly as well. Ha, my breathing grows louder. Arcueid is drawing Novinsker's attention. This is my only chance. I take my glasses off through sheer willpower. The lines. I hold the knife in my right hand, pressing it against my chest. A white weapon. Now with this, I'm going to dismantle that man-eating monster. Dash towards Novinsker. No, it's still too early. This is gonna be a tough decision because something goes terribly wrong and like Arcueid could die. Arcueid could die, but I could wait too long and then he starts fighting, which he's probably gonna do here in a second. Let's dash towards Novinsker. No, it's still too early. It's still too early. Novinsker just arrived. A little more until his attention is focused more on Arcueid. I can launch a surprise attack. Don't get it wrong, Novinsker. The ancestors of the dead apostles are not a group of 27, but of 28. You do not recognize the serpent as one of your own. Ooh, of course. Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh. I think I'm picking up on, where this is going. Because there's 27 ancestors of the dead apostles, basically. Or, like, the 27 oldest dead apostles, I guess. But then there's a 28th one, which is the original dead apostle. Which would be... The big mean bad. The big mean bad, probably. That's what I would have to say. The Devil. Yes, yes. Because they're mentioning the bad number back earlier, which is a very bad number. But yeah, so I guess like according to the lore of this world, then he is the him as they call him in Powerpuff Girls. Him is the 28th dead apostle. Okay, that's interesting. He's a vampire, but he does not hold to the meaning of being a vampire. Consequently, we do not accept him as one of us. But we are old friends. I believe I understand him more than the other dead apostles. I see. Come to think of it, you are like the serpent as well, as you are unlike the other vampires too. Since you are both heretics, you must share common interests. Wrong. Heresy is isolated, therefore it is heresy. Just because we both are separated from the flock doesn't mean we comprehend one another. Really. Coming as far as this country to pursue me, I think you guys are similar. Do not be ridiculous. You are the capricious one. Your purpose is to execute dead apostles, so why do you persistently pursue the serpent of Akasha? The serpent's poison is not something the princess of the tree ancestors should be persistent about. Serpent's poison. The tree ancestors should be persistent about. Huh. Minska's voice gets slightly louder. Arcueid's chanting must be working. Minska is looking only at his enemy, Arcueid. What do I do now? Now is the time. Minska is looking only at Arcueid. My chance is only during this instant. With my knife, I crouch down. Everything that I have, I run towards Neminsky. All his senses are directed toward Arcueid. Even I, who is not in his conversation, can tell Neminsky is only looking forward. His back looks defenseless, not knowing will dismantle in a few seconds. I can do it. I feel it. Without a doubt, I can kill him. I run. Only a matter of steps before I can reach his back with my knife. His back. His defenseless back. There's no mistake, he has not sensed me. One more step, then it's all over. Huh? I stop. What? What is his body? Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere, 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 nowhere. There's not a single line anywhere. Possible. No such life is possible. Throat headache. My fingers gripping the knife tremble. After a stab of pain in my brain, I see a single black point on Neminsky's back. Alright, there. That should be where his fatal flaw is. Something wrong with it being a point rather than a line. But anyway, I'll stab him there. Take a lunging step. The knife in my right hand races towards this point. Right before my hit connects, the points along his back multiply rapidly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many different points. 80, 100, 200, 300. This isn't right. This doesn't feel like his death. These are more like heterogeneous aggregation. This body, what the hell is this? Shiki! Arcueid's voice. No, I don't have time to think now. His back is right there. I can just pick any one of his points and it'll be over. There. Bring my knife down as I yell. However, before then, Neminsky's back rises up like a balloon. Pop. Black dogs appears from his back, as if emerging from a black shadow. What? Black dog shouts forth like a missile. I slice its line with my knife, but it's just a line. One of the dog's legs are cut off. Its trajectory does not stop. The black dog rams its head into my stomach. Oh, he's gonna die. He's totally gonna die. I fly back several meters and get pushed down to the ground. The black dog then tries to bite into my neck. I pierce the dog's right abdomen with my knife. It enters the black dog's point of death as easily as going through air. Black dog's movement stops. In that instant, its body becomes a black fluid and pours over me. Okay. Now they're gonna fight. Put in black fluid, I can't stand up. Why you? I can't get it off. As if sewn to the ground, I can't move. Seems something has happened behind me. I hear Neminsky's voice. Stretched out against the ground, I look towards Neminsky and Arcueid. You're familiar, but how fortunate. Those who enter my domain will be recognized and attacked by one of us, even if I do not notice. There can be no surprise attacks against me. It seems so. You weren't even looking at anything but me. You still reacted to the danger behind you. That is the strength of a collective. It is not Nero Chaos. Arcueid narrows her eyes slightly and walks towards Nero. Interesting. You're so weak you cannot even use your marble phantasm. You still challenge me. Yo, marble phantasm, what's that? Is that like a noble phantasm, but in Tsukihime verse it's like marble phantasm? I don't know. Probably related to like blood somehow. There's no need. There's no point in becoming one with the world just to fight a dead apostle. Wait, one with the world? For someone like you, these claws will be enough to convince your chaos. Hear a short laugh. Fool, realize your folly, Arcueid Broomstead. Nero raises his arm. His coat ruffles like a cape and countless animals fly forth. Grrr. It's a jaguar. It's a jaguar, as they call him in Winnie the Pooh. Heffalumps and woozles. With a tremendous roar, three beasts run towards Arcueid like bullets. Not anything like black dogs, but the three giant leopards larger than Nero himself, like large demonic silhouettes. Arcueid can't move. Three leopards run, cracking the bricks under them just by running. They're far faster than Arcueid, who's trying to run away. The three beasts pounce towards Arcueid. It's over quickly. In an instant, the three leopards' bodies are cut in half and fall to the ground. Sheesh! They're all dead! What? Nevinska's voice booms. Arcueid is silent. From there, she moves to attack him. Beasts emerge from Nevinska's body. The instant it emerges, the lion's head is grabbed and torn apart from its body. The leopard is killed in the instant it attacks. Arcueid is getting pierced by her punch through its head. The tiger is torn apart like clay. Everything following them suffers the same fate. The same with the flying eagle and the giant grizzly bear. The same with the shark swimming in the ground. The same with the ridiculously large elephant. In the end, they can't even stop her and turn back into a black sticky fluid. What? Nero tries to escape. Arcueid swings her claws. After the sound of ripping flesh, Nero's body is split in two from the neck down. Roaring in pain, Nero leaps away from Arcueid. Split from the neck to the waist, he's lost over half his body. Splat, the rest of his body falls at Arcueid's feet. This isn't a fight. What about Arcueid saying that she was only able to move? The beast Nero let out weren't weak. Those lions and tigers, just one of them can tear a cart into scraps, and that grizzly bear could have torn a tank apart with its uncontrolled violence. Such beasts were torn apart by Arcueid, and Nero himself is half dead. This almost seems like a joke. If it was this easy, maybe it would have been better if I wasn't here from the start. Nero keeps retreating, as if to escape. She might be tired. Arcueid walks towards Nero slowly, panting. I can hear heavy breathing. It belongs to Arcueid. Ragged, painful breathing. Why is that? Arcueid's breathing sounds more painful than Nero's. It was torn in half. It is quite unbelievable. Weakened as you are, you still have that much power, as expected from the executioner, prepared by the true ancestors. Do not face the white vampire princess. It seems the warnings of others were correct. Nero's voice isn't dimmed at all. I feel a horribly sinking sense of despair. Arcueid tries to catch her breath as she slowly draws near Nero. I never expected to defeat you with only 10 or 20 of myself in the first place. Enough boasting. You can't kill me with any amount of such familiars, and I have cut off half your body. No matter what, you have no chance of winning. My familiars have all been killed, but you seem to be mistaken. I do not carry familiars, nor do I use them. All those things you fought were truly me. It is quite unpleasant to be considered similar to the other mongrels who capture other living things and repair their damaged flesh. He's more powerful than you ever could have imagined. You should have been able to tell with a glance if you had not been weakened. Use your golden mystic eyes and see. Can you see it? The chaos of the 666 beasts inside my body. Oh, he's got 666 in it? Sheesh, that's a lot. Splash. Something quickly moves to the edge of my vision. An Arcueid. The half of Nvis's body, which is cut off by Arcueid, is shaking. Rises up in a large clot and shoots towards Arcueid. Arcueid, behind you. Shiki. Arcueid turns around, but she doesn't make it. Half of Nvis's body lying on the ground becomes countless large serpents which attack Arcueid from behind. The large serpents wrap around Arcueid and return to a black fluid. So it is pinned to the ground like me, but the pressure is hundreds of times worse. What? No way. As she is pushed down, Arcueid tries to escape. It is useless. You should understand what that is, Princess of the True Ancestors. Its face lines in pain and surprise. Remaining half of Nvisir raises its voice, most of a howling. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and the number is 666. Ha! Are you pleased with the chaos within my body, Arcueid Bernstein? Are you sane? A human body having more than 300 factors compressed in something as small and enclosed as a human shape, that is just like, indeed no different from the primordial sea. Oh gosh. I'm not making my body up with other animals. I merely use the factors called animals as my body, mixing them like mud. I have no such things as familiars. What exists are 666 beasts, and lives equal to that number. Ripping my body in half or crushing my head is meaningless. I am one, and if you wish to destroy me, you need to destroy 666 lives at once. This can't be. This is what chaos means? Whoa, that's crazy. So my alter selves have no concrete existence. When released from my body, which is my territory, they will take form as some kind of species for the first time. They have no form of their own from the beginning. You can kill them outside of me, but once I return, they regenerate as a part of my chaos. Though even I cannot predict what they will become once they emerge. Understanding and controlling this distorted dendrogram is my eternal thesis. A vampire with only half a body gives a boasting, muffled laugh. It's impossible to take in souls if you encapsulate uncolored contextualized existences. You yourself will disappear. Indeed, that is why this is not a single person here. Personality of an Imensker already does not exist. We are not a single body, but close to a limitless collective. Certainly there is no meaning of existence in such a life. There are already life forms in the deep ocean which can be termed eternal systems. The deep ocean. Interesting. This body will lose its intelligence and become a mere specimen, just like them someday. But do you not find it magnificent? There are things which swirl inside me, and you do not know what form they will take. The small world is like that of the world in its primal stages. A chaotic space where what will be born is unpredictable. The darkness of chaos, just like this planet's dendrogram. While still having the possibility of dramatic change, I wish to know what lies in the accumulation before I disappear. This is why the church gave me this name. Nero Chaos. Equipped with 666 beasts, no longer a vampire but a space which has become chaos. A heretic who broke the taboo. His voice is held off. The black fluid squirms all around her. Narcod's face is already half covered. That's all. Under such prison, even you cannot escape. It is a union, 500 of my parts, the soil of Genesis. Even were you to be at full strength, you cannot hope to destroy it. It is equivalent to destroying a whole continent. Miss the remaining half of Persis Arcueid Route slowly. Many of our brethren have been killed by you. Many have sought to destroy you, only to be destroyed in turn. But that is all over. Nero Chaos will accomplish a great achievement none could perform until now. This reality marble who... Oh, he is a reality marble. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense. Like he... But his whole body is like a reality marble. Should be easy to tell. Your nemesis, the serpent, came to me to teach me, but not the current one from this generation. Before you killed him, bequeathed upon me the method of making this cage. I can hear Arcueid's voice anymore, and her mouth is covered in the black fluid. The serpent is also a tragedy. What was once a priest of the church can't live on just because a goddess of death like yourself is chasing after him. Huh. If he had lived, he might have despised a means to control the chaos in my body. It certainly must have been regretful not being able to fully utilize such a clear mercy before getting destroyed. I was a sworn friend of the serpent. Why you persistently pursue him without timing? I'm very curious, but it seems you can no longer speak. It starts to pin down Arcueid's body, but by now it's no longer Arcueid's cloaked feminine figure, but only a formless mud. And we're gonna leave it here on a cliffhanger for next time. So, I hope you guys liked this episode. But yeah, we're gonna end it off right here. Continue on with the next half next time. Yes, I got Memory Cell 5. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, make sure you guys follow the my anime channel. I've got a few videos planned. I did watch the first episode of Lord Elmaloy's Case Files, so I'm making like a breakdown for that. Plus, I also have a Karno Kyokai and Fate comparison kind of video coming up. So that's gonna be sometime within the next few weeks. It's gonna take a while to edit them just because they take a while to make those type of videos. But yeah. Anyway, this will be the end of the stream. I'll see you guys next